acted by our parents and those in authority over us. However, it's always came true. Every time I did something, I had to pay the repercussions for it. However, this is the one where I felt his heart sink. And in 2 Peter 3:9, Yahuwah is not slow or slack in keeping his promise, as some understand slackness or slowness. Instead, he is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to forgiveness or to repentance. Saul felt this same sorrow for us folks that Yahuwah was now sharing with me, which is deafening and heavy at the same time. Hard to explain, but it just felt like my whole insides fell out when he put that on me. I didn't want to cry. I was just like, oh, wow, this is heavy. I could hardly breathe. He told me his dilemma. Even though I'm so ready and ecstatic to pluck up my hand-planted children from all the nations where I scattered them, however, I'm so saddened by those I must leave to rot on the vine. Those who rejected me and my salvation, Yahushua, that I, at such great cost, provided for them. In Romans 9:1-4, Yasharal's rejection of Mashiach. And this is how I tell the truth in Mashiach. I am not lying. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Ruach HaKodesh that I have great sorrow and continual grief in my heart. For I could wish that I myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my countrymen, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, Yasharal, to whom pertain the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of Yahuwah, and the promises. In Romans 9:1-4, it expresses the Apostle Saul's great sorrow and unceasing anguish for his kinsman, Yasharal, to the point that he would be willing to be accursed and cut off from Mashiach for their sake. He then lists the special privileges Yahuwah bestowed upon them, including the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the everlasting covenants, we might add, the giving of the law, the worship, and the promises. See, folks don't read that. You never hear nobody preaching that script there. And finally, family, we're going to read over the text. Another one no one ever reads. And it's Jeremiah 50. The word that Yahuwah spoke against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare among the nations. Proclaim and set up a standard. Proclaim, do not conceal it. Say, Babylon is taken. Bel is shamed. Marduk is broken in pieces. Her idols are humiliated. Her images are broken in pieces. And we're talking about the mystery daughter of Babylon. This is who we're speaking of here in Jeremiah. Just like her father or her mother, whatever you want to call her. This Babylon is the same. It's the same system set up by Hasatan that the Most High is systematically breaking down. As we see the dollar crash, as we see their defenses broken down, stretched out, so much so they can't do anything. In those days and at that time, in these days and at this time, says Yahuwah, the children of Yasharal shall come, they and the children of Yehuda together. With continual weeping, they shall come and seek Yahuwah, their Elohim. Why would weeping, Robert? The same pain that he allowed me to feel, the same heartbreak he allowed me to feel. Because when we come out, we're leaving our brothers and sisters. The ones we cried out to and tried to get to see the light. But they said, I don't want to hear it. I'm tired. I'm done with all that. I don't want to hear that. Get away from me, Robert. Okay. Have it your way. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces toward it, saying, come and let us join ourselves to Yahuwah in a perpetual covenant that would not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have led them astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All who found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we have not offended because they have sinned against Yahuwah, the habitation of justice, Yahuwah, the hope of their fathers. This is their excuse. They sinned against the Most High, so we got a right to ravage them. We got a right to rape them. We got a right to enslave them. We got a right to do whatever we want to do to them. But the text says they furthered the punishment. They took it too far. Move from the midst of Babylon. Go out of the land of the Chaldeans and be like the rams before the flocks. What do he mean move? Get up out of there. Like the movie that was put out there, get out. Behold, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. What's going on now? Just like we said, the defenses are down. See, just as nations have came up against us in a confederacy, the Most High has called a confederacy to come up against them. And we all know the name of them, BRICS. See, he said he raised and caused to come up. And they shall array themselves against her. From there she shall be captured. Their arrows shall be like those of an expert warrior. None shall return in vain. And we know what those arrows are, don't we, family? And things that be flying in the air, that be on them stands. And they said, 3, 2, 1, launch. And it flies across the air. No, it's no bow and arrow. Them days over. It said like an expert warrior. And Chaldea shall become plunder. All who plunder her shall be satisfied, says Yahuwah. Family, we're in like a horseshoe area in the woods where they set this picnic area, and all around behind us is the disc golf course, and we hear people back there talking and walking around. That's why I keep looking around, because you were glad, because you rejoice, you destroyers of my heritage, because you have grown fat like a heifer threshing grain, and you bellow like bulls. Your mother shall be deeply saddened. She who bore you shall be ashamed. Behold, the least of the nations shall become a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of Yahuwah, she shall not be inhabited, but she shall be wholly desolate. Everyone who goes by Babylon shall be horrified and hiss at her plagues. And that script right there, those foundational folks really hate to hear that. They don't have no answer for it. Because this place will be destroyed in 1 hour. And like this text just said, it's going to be desolate. No one will live there. But wild animals. Put yourselves in array against Babylon all around. All you who bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahuwah. Now this is talking about all the nations that them boys, the BRICS, have gave them things that fly. They gave them to them. Said when it's time, we all gonna let them go at the same time. Oh boy. Why? For she has sinned against Yahuwah. How did she sin against Yahuwah? We see that in Joel 3. for what they did to his heritage, Yasharal, for how they treated him. Shot against her all